Good morning. Happy Thursday. Happy Thursday to your baby. Yeah. Good morning, y'all. Good morning. Look. Good morning, you guys. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for clicking on my video. And thank you for watching it to the end. Look, wishful thinking to the end. Let's keep hope alive that y'all watching it to the end. Yes, hit that subscribe button, y'all. It don't cost a fine. All you got to do is hit it. Help your girl out. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the bell so you can be reminded when I upload. Okay, when I go live. Okay, go on and do that for your girl. Help your girl out. Yeah. Comment. Y'all know I love comments. I love comments. And share. Please share. And like. Look. Share, like, subscribe. Share, like, subscribe. Yeah. Anyway, good morning, you guys. I had to go. I've been putting this training off and putting it off. And I was like, they put me in a makeup class today. And they said, I have to, I do not want to come. It's a safety class, and we have to do it like every 2 years or whatever. And so I have to do it today. So I'm waiting here. I got here early so I can do my video before class start. And it's 4 hours or 3 hours, something like that. And I do not like trainings because I get bored easy. I bore very easily. And especially if the facilitator is not interesting, if they're just humdrum and your monotone voice and all that, it just makes it just Anyway, you guys, child, I was sleeping so good last night dreaming, and I thought I heard my phone ring, and I woke up and it was my phone. My girlfriend called me. She live in the Bay Area. One of my girlfriends I grew up with, and she called me at 1 a.m. I jumped up. I was like, "Oh my God, is everything okay?" Because we don't talk like that every single day. So when she called me, I'm like, "Is everything okay?" I had to get my bearings together. What is going on? Okay, so she put her man out. Okay, so look. Look, y'all. So we be talking off and on. We talk at least once a month, once every 2 months. We talk, but we don't have to talk every day. So anyway, she was telling me some things about how she felt and everything about the relationship. They've been together for a long time. I said, well, have you ever just sat down and told him these things? Okay? You have to set boundaries. I am so big on that. Let me tell you, before I start telling you what happened, why she crying and snotting and crying up and damn near suicidal. Okay, so before I tell you all that, look. So, you guys know what a pressure cooker is? Now, pressure cooker, you put all your stuff in there and you close the lid up real tight. And it cooks your food really fast. Okay? But it's pressure. So before you can open up the lid when everything is done, you got to release that button to let all the steam out, because all that pressure didn't build up. Here it come, y'all. So when you let that pressure out, I mean, the steam just be it be flying everywhere. And it takes about maybe a half a minute, 30 seconds, for it to all just go away. That's the same thing with life. If you value your friendship, your relationship, or whatever it is, if you value it, and you care about that person and you care about the relationship, when things start happening that doesn't make you feel good, that makes you feel a certain type of way, don't hold it in. I'm big on that. You're supposed to talk about it, nip that in the bud when it happens. And let me tell you about this experience I have had, okay? Because I know for a fact from experience that is true. And another thing, I'm big on loyalty. And I'm going to tell you why I'm so big on loyalty. But let me tell you about this blow up I had. I think I was in the 7th grade. 12 years old, 13 years old. And this one girl, and after we graduated from junior high, we all went to the same high school. So this was going on since junior high. I will never forget Barbara Culpepper. And I know I probably shouldn't have said her name. Oh my God, she was the bully of the school. She bullied everyone. And I have to describe her this way, but believe me, I have nothing against Big Black. I don't. But I have to give you this picture. And we're all like 12 and 13. She's already 6 feet tall. And she was real big and black and big. Okay, big old girl. And she would bully all the little girls and some boys. Barbara Culpepper was no joke. She used to bully everybody. And one day she met me, y'all. Now, see, I'm a social butterfly. I've always been that way. Okay? And I'm funny. And I hate to admit this, but I hate this label. I was a class clown when I was made the yearbook, everything. I used to make everybody laugh. I would never, they called it class clown, but I never would do that in class. Just do stuff. I just have to, anyway, because I was funny. And I was always in plays and school plays and stuff. And anyway, long story short, she met me. Or bumped into me in the hallway. And anyway, from that point on, she was messing with me from the 8th grade to the 9th grade. I was scared of Barbara Culpepper. She would take my lunch money. I would go into the lunchroom and buy my little, what do you call them? Those potato chips, those Doritos, those little corn chips. And you put the little cheese on it and put the little jalapenos on it. She used to take my lunch, bully me, slap my books out it was just horrible. I couldn't take it. I held it in. She would torment me. I'm just giving you little stuff. She would torment me. This one particular morning, I couldn't take it no more. It was in class. I couldn't take it no more. It built it up. I could not take it anymore. It was something little she did. I think she teased me about my hair or something. I had 2 little points. I don't know how it started. I can't remember. All I know, we was all over that classroom. Look, she beat me up. I ain't gonna lie. But I gave her a run for her money. I had her all out. Picked up the little chair. You know how that little chair you sit in that opens up, I picked up them chairs. I was throwing chairs at her. I was kicking. I was hitting. She got me in a headlock and I was uppercutting. I was kicking and uppercutting and everything. I mean, I did that. I had her all, ooh. And after that, I was like, come on, who else wants to? Man, I whooped her. But all my frustrations came out. It was bad. Okay, it was bad. And I felt bad. I felt good, but I felt bad. Because I let her get me out of my character. Okay, she hooked me. I mean, hooked me. It was bad. Okay? Had I went to someone and told them, I was scared to even tell anyone. That's why to this day, I tell people stuff. I don't hold it in. Because when it comes out, it's going to come out ugly. It's going to come out ugly. It's going to come out ugly. And the things that's in our heart, when we're mad, it comes out. And it don't come out in a nice way. It comes out bad. It comes out bad. And we cannot take our words back. We can't. When you say something, you can say, I'm sorry, but you can't take it back. Those things will stay in a person forever. Forever. Back to my friend. I just had to tell you about that little bully situation. How I held in that. I had to let y'all know that. With her, she held in for years how she felt about him and how he treats her and how he does the things that he does. She loves him. She wants a relationship, but she held in some other stuff. So when it came out the other night, she said some things to him that was really, really, really horrible. Most was true, but then when you're mad, you kind of add some other stuff in to hit the person below the belt, to hurt them because they hurt you. So you say a little extra stuff that you may not mean, but you can't take it back. So here's why she's crying. She had a valid reason for going off, okay? But when she put him out, he left. So now she's thinking he probably already was planning to go, already had, the things that she said to him hurt him so bad, he was crying. He was crying, and it hurt her for saying the things that she said. Most was true, but then there was some other stuff that she hit him below the belt with that she didn't want to say in that manner. Let me tell you guys something. Being bullied or being in a relationship where somebody constantly is tormenting you and you hold it in, and when you finally let that pressure out, it's not going to be a good situation. If you value the relationship, we need to nip things in the bud. We need to let things out. We need to set boundaries. We need to talk to those people and let them know how we feel. You know that old saying, a drunk man's thoughts is a sober man's words. I used to hear that all the time. Let me tell you, it's true. Because I lived that too. I'm not a drinker. This one particular time, I told y'all how somebody close to me, one of my siblings, hurt me to the core. I am big on loyalty. No one has ever been loyal to me growing up. I have never had loyalty, and that's why I'm big on loyalty. When you care about somebody and you love somebody, to me, loyalty is a deal breaker. It's a deal breaker. Loyalty and trust. If I can't trust you, if you can't be true to the game, that's a deal breaker. This one particular time when that situation happened, I was alone. My daughter lives in LA, and my friend that called me at 1 o'clock, she better be glad my daughter lives in LA. That's the only reason why I keep my phone on. Just in case she called me, because I live in Sacramento, she in LA, something can happen. I don't want my phone off. I keep my phone on now at night. I don't turn it off. Anyway, this one particular night, when that situation happened, happened to be alone. And I had a breakdown. I mean, a meltdown. It was bad. I've never cried so hard in my life. I went to the liquor store. And I got me some Avion tequila. Top shelf. If y'all ain't never heard about Avion, I'm telling you, that Avion, it is so smooth. Yeah, I'm getting to my point. I got to give you the picture of this Avion. This Avion tequila is so smooth. You would think you're drinking water. You don't even need no chaser. You don't need no lemon or no lime. You don't need anything. And I'm not a drinker, and I'm telling you, it is smooth. I was just taking shots at the shots at the shots because I wasn't feeling anything. It was so smooth. Excuse me. Excuse me, you guys. I had to cough. After I got done drinking, it hit me. I got up to turn on some music and I was like this. And all that alcohol brought up all these feelings from deep within. From deep within. I was crying. I called my mother. And I was like, yeah. And I told her everything. Well, not everything. I told her a lot about me growing up. How she never had my back. How I got in trouble for fighting Barbara Culpepper. When I was trying to tell her, I used to come home and try to tell her that these kids were picking on me. And she would just brush me off because she was, single parent. She was working. She was coming home. She didn't have that time. She did. That's why I'm so big on taking time out with your kids. Listen to your kids. Give them the opportunity to talk to you. I used to try to tell my mother all these, and she never listened to me. When I finally went off on Barbara, I got in trouble. I got suspended from school. And I got in trouble. And then I even tried to explain to her then in the principal's office. Because I had a couple of counselors and a couple of teachers I would talk to about it. And they would, but I said, but don't say nothing to Barbara because she's going to get mad, So I would make them not say nothing to her. It was just a mess. My mother wouldn't listen to me. And I kept saying, I didn't just do this to her. She did this to me. This has been going on for a long time. I couldn't take it no more, so I blew up. She believed the teacher. She believed Barbara. Barbara crying. She's throwing chairs at me, and I whooped her. She got really some good licks in on me, but I got her too. I was picked up. I got her. It was bad. I mean, it took some people it was bad. And I tried to explain that to my mother. She wouldn't listen to me. I talked to her about that. I said, you never was loyal to me. You never. That's why I'm so big on there's two sides to every story. And then somewhere in the middle, there's the truth. She would never listen to me. She would always take the other person's side. And never listen to my side. I have a side. I have a story. I have because to every action, there's a reaction. I have a reaction to what she did to me, what she's been doing to me. I told her everything, how I felt growing up. And how that hurt me. And when I called up a couple people. So that's why I'm telling you, a sober man's thought is the drunk man's. It's the truth. Because it comes out. It comes out. And it's not good when it comes out. It came out, but it wasn't in a good place. It wasn't. It wasn't. When you're going through something with someone, if somebody hurts you, we got to set boundaries, you guys. We got to talk to those people. We got to tell them before we get our pressure cooker in our mind and in our hearts before it gets too bad. Before it builds up. Because when it builds up, when you release it, it ain't gonna be good. The moral to this story is setting boundaries, talking to those people in the beginning. when they hurt you. Now she's crying and everything because she put her husband out. She didn't want to put him out. And he left because now he's hurting about all the stuff that she said. He never told her the things that he needed to tell her about her. They never had communication. The communication wasn't there. Her relationship could have really been salvaged years ago if they both had communication and took the time out and talked to one another about the issues and the things that they were going through with each other before it got like this. And he may not even be at no woman's house. He could maybe at his mama's house. Who knows? But he left. In tears. Hurt. And they're both hurt. And to this, right now, they can't even talk. He ain't answering his phone. He didn't block her. You know, it's communication. We cannot hold those things in. We cannot let that pressure build up, because when it comes out, it's going to come out and it's going to be a hurtful thing, and we cannot take words back. Our eyes could heal up, our arms, our physical being can heal up, but not that engine. You cannot take a word back after you say it. Because most of the times, the things that comes out of your mouth out of anger, most of it be really how you feel inside. And it comes out wrong when you hold it in. When you don't have communication, you cannot approach somebody when you're upset, when you're at 100. Approach them when you're at a 5, a 1, sometimes a 1, but don't let it go far. Approach it when it's way below 10. Approach it. Talk about it. Don't approach a person when you're at 100, because it's going to be extra words, extra actions that you don't mean. Most of it you do. And the stuff that you do say may be true, but your presentation, your delivery is what makes it bad. Your delivery. It ain't what you say, it's how you say it. It ain't what you say, it's how you say it. Delivery is everything. And when you wait till you're 100, your delivery is going to be all the way off. It's going to be all the way off. All the way. So now, I don't know what to say to her. Right, for one, I'm at work. But I talked to her for 2 hours on the phone. And I asked her, why didn't you ever take my advice and talk to him? Go out to sit down and talk to him and tell him these things before it got to this point. Because it's so broken now that it may not be repairable. Communication is the key. And that's what I wanted to bring to you guys this morning. Communication, setting boundaries for yourself, setting boundaries, protecting yourself. And if you care about the relationship, the friendship, or whatever it is, set those boundaries. Communicate with that person. Don't let it sit there in your pressure cooker, in your mind, in your heart. Because when you release that button and take that lid off, you're going to blow their hair back. Delivery. It ain't what you say, it's how you say it. And with that said, I'm going to end this video by telling you guys I love you. Thank you for watching. I hope that this message is resonating in someone today. I hope this is resonating in somebody today. Thank you so much for supporting me and my channel. Look here. Chest out. Head up. Nose just like this, because you don't want to walk around with your nose all stuck up in the air because you feeling the way you feeling. No. And if you can't keep your head up, try to keep it up anyway. And keep telling yourself that you love yourself and you're worthy of being loved in the way you need to be loved. And if you don't like yourself, hold your head up anyway and keep working on them attributes that you don't like about yourself. Work on them one at a time. And just know ain't nothing gonna change overnight. It's an everyday process. Alright? And I ain't gonna tell you to stay sucker free. You already know that. So until the next video, peace.